Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another GT Sports sub setup. This time around it's episode number 12, which is absolutely crazy to me, but it's still going strong, and like I said in the last video, I've still got plenty of outstanding builds to work with. This time round it's the turn of Urpula, and he's actually been part of the Beasted community for a very long time. In fact, when the Discord server first started, he was there right at the beginning and has got involved with loads of videos that I've put together for this channel. It's been great to watch his abilities grow since I've known him on GT Sport, and I've been really looking forward to trying this build out. As always, I'm going to be giving you Urpula's setup right at the end of this video, so if you do want to give it a go, feel free to copy it down and try it out, but make sure you use that comment section down below to let him know exactly what you think of his build. The car he's actually decided to go with is the M3 GT, which is a really interesting choice. Now, any of you guys that have been following this series since the beginning will know that the M4 has been a really popular choice for a lot of people to send over to me, and it's had a load of really successful runs as well. In fact, Ghost Monster is still at the top of the leaderboard at the moment with his M4 setup. But compared to the M4, this M3 does have a lot of downforce to contend with, and it can be quite difficult to work with at times. In fact, when I'm putting together a high scoring car, I tend to avoid whatever I can that has loads of downforce, and it tends to cause issues when you're actually transitioning, but I'm really pleased to say that with the setup that Urpula sent over, he does seem to have got rid of a lot of those issues. You do still need to use the handbrake to initiate every now and again, but as long as you've got your finger ready on the button, you'll be absolutely fine. Just like every single build that you guys have sent over to me, I had no issues just settling straight into this. I was on to Suzuka, doing laps straight away, no practice required. So if you are going to give this one a go, don't be surprised if you really enjoy it and end up using it on your own car. But now for the all-important bit, how well is Urpula's build going to do against the other cars on the Dragon Trail Drift Trial? As I said a bit earlier, Ghost Monster is currently sitting top of the table with his M4 with a huge score of over 11,000 points, but will Urpula be able to knock him off that top spot today? Just in case you've never seen one of these videos before, the rules are very simple for this competition. I have 5 minutes to do as many attempts at the Dragon Trail Drift Trial as I possibly can. Whatever is the highest score at the end of that 5 minutes is the one that's recorded today and goes onto the leaderboard. As with all the other setups you guys have sent to me, I always record this bit last so that I've had plenty of time to get used to the car and to give it a fair shot at getting to the top of the table. But I do have to say, by this point, this is no way a fair way of recording which car is better against another one. I have definitely improved at the Dragon Trail Drift Trial since doing this, because I've done it so many times now. However, it is a bit of fun and it's always interesting to see where these cars come out. So let's take a look at how it did. And there we go, across the line with a huge score of 11,023. I can't believe we've got another car that's broken that 11,000 point mark. It's incredible. You should feel very proud of yourself, Urpula, but unfortunately not quite enough to knock Ghost Monster off the top spot. Second place is a great result though, and you should feel really happy with that. These scores are not easy to beat. By this point, I'm kind of pushing the extent of where I can get to with these, certainly in a 5-minute period. If I had longer, obviously I'm sure the scores would keep going up. So I just want to say a very quick thank you to Urpula for taking your time out to send this build over to me. I really appreciate it. And anyone that's got an outstanding one that they're waiting for me to do, I am getting to them as quickly as I can, and you will see them come out on the channel. Just on a very quick side note, Urpula didn't actually send over a livery for this car, so I am using one that I've just thrown together myself. If you do like it and you want to grab it, please feel free to just search on my library within GT Sport and you should be able to grab it straight away. So anyway, back to the settings that Urpula sent over to me, and this is what he gave me. So the power level, you want to be taking all the way up to level 3 there, which is as high as it will go, and all the way to the top at 138%, and that's going to leave you 690 brake horsepower. Weight reduction, again, he's taken all the way to the max there, but then dropped it as far as possible to 88%, and that's going to leave you 1,095 kilograms. Traction control is set to 0, and he's gone for comfort hard tyres both front and rear. Brake balance is set to 0 as well. With the ride height, he's dropped it as low as you possibly can, so 50 on the front and 60 on the rear. Natural frequency is set to 3 on the front and 2.6 on the back. Anti-roll bar is got set to 7 on the front and 1 on the rear. Compression and rebound remain the same actually at 55-55 and 85 and 85. Camber angle on the front is set to 3 and it's the same on the rear at 3 as well. And toe angles out 0.25 on the front and in 0.25 on the rear. Now downforce, as I said earlier, is the biggest pain with this car, to be honest, and he's done the right thing here by dropping it all the way to the bottom. So you've got 300 on the front and 700 on the back. The differential is set to fully customised. I'm not sure if he's changed this though, so it's 10, 40 and 20. And the transmission again is set to fully customised as well. He's put the max speed to 186 miles per hour, and I'll leave it on the screen here so you can copy over the gear ratios. Again, I'm not entirely sure if anything's been changed. Once again, a massive thank you to you, Urpula, for sending this one over to me, and I hope anyone that has a go with this really enjoys it as well. Don't forget to use that comment section down below to let him know exactly what you think of his build, and also give the video a like if you've enjoyed what you've seen here today. Thanks for coming by the channel, and I'll see you all on the next one.